might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a shutout in last week's win. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Henry brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Number 42.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Pats offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England's offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. From the gun, it's made. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Checking this down to Stevenson. 9 yards. Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they go play action with May. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And they'll work this first down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. We're going to throw. May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw with May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. May to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our
report.
trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers.
Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. A short throw caught by Andrews. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 49.
Henry out of the pistol. Wanted to turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots 27.
Henry up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good pickup there, 22. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. Taken down at the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A little juke. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender that work to the defense's advantage on that play.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. He's got Henry.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
It's 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's May. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The extra point now for Borregales. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Here's Jackson. Connecting. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. This definitely 4-down territory. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Milton Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. To the air, May. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a